One take, one take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from my home. This is NBA One Take, November 26, 2024. 4 games for me on the docket. 4 games for me on the docket. All right, the first game was between the Indiana Pacers and the New Orleans Pelicans. This is actually a good game where the Pacers did win 114-110 to go 8-10 this season. Not really up to snuff, but the Pelicans 4-14. The injuries, the bodies that this team has sustained in this early part of the season is just was insane. And you know, they fought. That's the thing, man. Willie Green got these guys fighting. CJ McCollum had 23. Trey Murphy, he's back. He had 24. Alfred Payton, 14 points, 21 assists in this game. And yes, Messi had 16 and 13 rebounds off the bench for the Pelicans. Listen, it's like I said, it's bad. Brandon Ingram didn't play. Zion's out. All is Alvarado. All the guys is out. DeJounte Murray. They don't have anybody on the roster, and it's just bad. But for the Pacers, they led by Tyrese Halliburton, who was looking good, had 34 and 13 assists. You know how he plays. And Miles Turner finished with 17 and 9 rebounds, notably for the Pacers. Pacers know they need to turn this season around, not going the way they expected after the Eastern Conference run they made last year. So they know they have to get better. And Coach Carlisle's not going to be. It's not very happy right now with this team. Okay, so the next game of the night is the Atlanta Hawks versus the Dallas Mavericks. Thought we was going to get Trey versus Luka, but we didn't get that. Luka's still out, and the Mavericks. In a big needed win after losing the previous game. They win 129-119 over the Hawks. Go 10-8 in the season. Any win right now is very much needed in this loaded West. While the Hawks are 7-11, not looking good at this point. But for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving was looking spectacular. He had 32. PJ Washington a double-double, 11 points and 10 rebounds. Jaden Hardy, this guy was really, really good. He's always a scoring outburst for them. He had 23. Najee Marshall just continue his good streak right now with 22. And Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench with 22, knowing how to play in his system and everything else like that. So he's always good in this system with Jason Kidd and the Mavericks. And for the Hawks, Trey Young, double-double, 18 points, 16 assists. You know what Trey do. Jalen Johnson was the real bright spot in this game. He had 28 points with 11 rebounds. He's been playing well. Dyson Daniels, the two-way player, he finished with 17. And Bogdanovic finished with 18, notably for the Hawks. Like I said, the Hawks trying to get wins right now. Got expectations for them. They trying to get the young players more involved and everything else, trying to see what they have. So we'll see. But even with these losses, everything's a test. I understand Quinn Snyder, but management I think has different views on so far what they're expecting. All right, and the next game of the night is the hometown team, the Brooklyn Nets, is visiting the Golden State Warriors, and they beat the Warriors 128-120 and a little upset here. But this was led by Dennis Schroeder. He had 31. Cam Thomas was always a scoring threat, had 23. Jalen Wilson in the start, the young boy, he had 18. Isaiah Williams at center finished with 19 points and 10 rebounds for the Nets. Nets is scrappy. Going to give everything they got. Even with Steph Curry finished with 28, Andrew Wiggins 18, Draymond Green 6 points and 7 rebounds, and Moses Moody off the bench finished with 15. The Warriors know they needed this win. I think they dropped the last two, including this one. So now they 12-5 on the season. A little better than people expect them to be, but they know they just can't. They don't want to sink down that hole with this West the way it is. All right, and the last game of the night is the New York Knicks as they smash the Denver Nuggets. Smash the Denver Nuggets. And it's not even a contest. Led by Carl Anthony Towns, 30 points, 15 rebounds. OG Anunoby had 40 in this game, really taking apart this team. And Jalen Brunson finished with 23 points and 17 assists. For the Knicks. Knicks was looking good out there. They 10-7 this season. The Nuggets took a loss. Really didn't really want this loss, but they're 9-7, turning their season around a little bit. Jokic had 22. Jamal Murray had 20. Russell Westbrook was the real deal in this game, coming off the bench. He finished with 27, and Michael Porter Jr. finished with 18 and 10. So they're trying to the Nuggets trying to figure things out. Want to their fortunes around. The Knicks at 10-7, trying to get acclimated, but you see more and more. Tibbs is trusting a certain group of guys, so he's going to be focusing more on that than widening out the roster. Okay, but this is NBA One Take. This is Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.